At the Mongolian border now, fair to say the yaks returned home. Check it.
Mongolia, that's what I'm talking about. Home to just 2.5 million people and 600,000 yaks. This is the most sparsely inhabited country on the face of the planet. We entered at the northwestern border into a place so remote, even Mongolians consider it a barren, mysterious land. This truly is nature, at its most stunning and most deadly.
The border into Mongolia was quite a high altitude, so it was quite cold and fairly airless actually. I'd never really experienced that kind of altitude before, and work, doing any kind of walking or running was quite tiring.
A country this sparse has little need for highways, and what roads there are in Mongolia are corrugated tracks lined with jagged rocks, waiting to strike any tire that strays off the beaten track. Terrain like this is no place for any vehicle, let alone a Fiat Punto.
The defibrillator is
no more car. That was it.
And the HT cables have burnt themselves out on the 9-volt sockets.
The road's been horrendous, and probably only got about 100 miles to the border. So at this rate, we are well behind. We've got a week to go until the last party, so that's what we're aiming for. Hope quite having it easy.
Rumours we've heard about the Mongol roads are no fantasy. These roads are merciless. They've already taken one victim, just up ahead, getting pulled by the ambulance in our convoy. And I'm not too sure about our chances. We've already taken an absolute beating to the underside of our car. Luckily we have a sump guard. We've got over 1,000 miles left over, so we're keeping everything crossed. And hopefully we have a safe journey.
At the next town, Altai, dozens of teams were congregating around the mechanics, tending to their repairs. The little Skoda was holding up heroically. More than can be said for its drivers.
Alright, we're about halfway from Mongolia. We're in Altai, which is the third sort of major town on the way to Ulaanbaatar. It's a major town. They've got like a sort of car graveyard.
This is the Germans. Crazy Germans.
The rave villains. We went for a bit of a flying lesson earlier and hit a bit of a verge too quickly and came crashing down on our suspension and kind of snapped off the mounting. But this original bad man's just welded it back up, so it's all fine.
Some teams had made some interesting modifications.
The back collapses, the doors come down, they're like doors like that. We keep driving anyway, then the doors just get ripped off the back.
Some plans, though, are destined to fail.
Basically decided if we're going to do a rally, we've got to do it properly and do something no one's done before. And no one's ever made it in a smart car. Mine's been done up with a bit of chewing gum and resin, and the gearbox has just failed me here. So towed the last 100 k's, and unfortunately, unless they can fix it tonight, it's going to be on a tow truck to Ulaanbaatar. It might have just fallen.
We're 4 days into Mongolia and it's all gone a little bit fucking dirty. The other cars are looking absolutely battered. Rubber ducks, look at this guy. He looks
got a bit of an eye infection as well. Got a bit of sand in
Think back to the footage of Romania and remember this fresh young man that you saw, yeah, and look at this product. Life is sweet.